Class 7 English text. Hospital in the forest. Today we'll start Hospital in the forest. Now see. It was autumn of 1900. Autumn is the name of season, you know, of 1905. It's a season. Okay. Albert Suchwitzer, a tall young man of 31, picked up a journal from his desk and started to turn the page. His attention was at once attracted by an article. Okay, journal means newspaper and article means news. Okay, newspapers, piece of news is in the newspaper. It described the miserable condition of poverty and diseases in which the native of equatorial West Africa were living at the time. Okay, poverty and the bad condition of the people who were living at that time in Africa. A large number of Africans lived in humid and damp forest and had no shelter, no house of any kind. They had very little food also to eat. Often they got nothing to eat for many days. Thousands of the Africans died in disease in the forest every year. Okay? Everyone is to die for disease is for many years. The articles made an urgent appeal to young doctors to go to West Africa and help the natives, people of that place, natives, in their suffering. Suchwitzer was deeply moved. He at once made up his mind to become a medical missionary, people who will serve people. Okay? Like almost like a doctor, a medical missionary who will look after the people, serve the people. At that time, Suchwitzer was working as a principal of a theological, means religious thing, theological religious studies college at Strasbourg University. Okay, he immediately talked to about his plan to Helen Brussels, with whom he was in love and whom he wanted to marry. She was the daughter of one of the professors at the university. Suchwitzer told her that he intended to build at his own expense a hospital at Lamballe. He told that I want to build a hospital at my own cost at Lamballe. It was a place on the bank of the Orugi River, okay, or the river at Africa, the heart of the thick forest of Gabon. Gabon is a city name. Now, Helen, who was herself a nurse, was amazed. But Albert, you have no knowledge of medicine, she said. You will have to qualify as a doctor before you can become a medical missionary. You have to qualify as a doctor before you become a medical missionary. I know, that is, I am going to do, said Suchwitzer, who had already obtained 3 degrees in philosophy, theology and music. Helen pointed out all the difficulties that he would have to face, but seeing that Suchwitzer was unshakable, she said softly, all right, Albert, I will help you with your work. If you allow, I will go to Africa with you. For the next 6 years, Suchwitzer was again a student. He worked very hard. At the age of 36, obtained his degree in medicine, which was the 4th degree. He was now a qualified doctor and surgeon. Then he married Helen and had been his source of inspiration. While Suchwitzer studied medicine, he also continued his work as a principal of theological college. In addition, he wrote some books and took part in concerts, okay, in order to save money for his missionary work. Some of his friends also came forward with gifts for his hospital. Suchwitzer had not enough money for his mission. All preparations was made by February 1913. Suchwitzer and his wife Helen sailed for West Africa, taking with them 70 cases of medical supplies. 2 months later, they reached Port Gentil at the mouth of the Urugi River. Okay, they reached. Okay, 2 months later, Urugi River, where they want to build a hospital. Okay, for today, this much. You read the chapter. This will be a homework. Thank you.